Hello Zenbees, it's time for a string safari. A string safari is a project where we create a Zentangle using a given string, and this is our string safari number 24. You can check out all our previous projects on the string safari playlist. I'm Sandhya Manne. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post every Tuesdays and Fridays. For today's project, I will be working on a regular white square tile with my black pen, pencil and stub. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Okay, so here we are back with our string safari, and this is string number 24. This is a simple beautiful string, so let's see how we can explore this. So I'm going to start with a border, but I'm going to make sure I have enough space. So actually this border is going to act like our string, so I'm going to make it slightly inside, so I have more space on the outside like that. Okay, so now let's just join them freehand, and I am trying and making sure that I'm trying to make a straight line without much of curves and things. So this is what we want, and then we're going to add another square inside this. So again, I'm going to make sure my lines are straight for the string. Okay, so that's my string for the day, string number 24. Let's see how we can explore this. So my first tangle is Corsace. Corsace is it's a beautiful border tangle, more like a wall door hanging, but it looks really lovely. So we start with a band. Actually, we're going to make a band, but let's first ink this pencil line. Okay, so we're going to give a very thin, like absolutely thin aura line. So this aura line is just going very close to the border or this pen line that we drew initially, and let's go ahead and just do this on all four sides. Okay, so now I'm going to give another make another set of lines. So this is going to look like a band. Okay, so it goes like this, and again I'm going to make an aura line to this. Okay, so let's pull it on this side as well. Okay. Okay, so the next step is to add this U shapes like this. So you make one, you leave a bit of a space, and then you make another one like that. Make sure it doesn't touch the bottom, but you're going to kind of evenly space it out and keep adding. Okay, so take your time to do this. Okay, so I have made these U's. Okay, they look lovely. So now we are going to give an aura line to the U's as well. So go around making these aura lines. So here I have made these aura lines all around. So the next thing that we are going to do is add these little well, these are again U shapes, or rather W shapes. So you just keep doing this all around. So we're going to go ahead and do this for all of our these leaves that are sticking out. Okay, so take your time to do this. It's extremely zen. Okay, so here it's all done. I've added these little U shapes all around. Now the next thing that we are going to do is do a similar thing on the inside of the square, so basically on the top of this band. Okay, so I'm going ahead and doing the same thing. Okay, make sure when you're doing it you don't cross over onto this band, so go really slow. Okay, for those who plan to explore this with colors. You can really have fun adding different colors to the band and everything else. Okay, so that is all done. Now there's one more element to this tangle, and that is adding stripes like this in this this U shape. Okay, so go around adding these lines inside the U shape. Doesn't that look pretty? Very festive. Okay, so take your time, go around adding lines. It's extremely zen making the lines. It instantly takes you to the zone. Here it is, all done. Right, so now let's move on to our next tangle, which is lane. So we're going to do that in the center. Okay, so let's do that. So we're going to make a plus. So basically create 4 sections. Now this is actually a filler tangle, so it's done on a grid. So we're just going to use one section of the grid and kind of play it around in a different way, so we can create a lovely flower. But this is totally a variation of this tangle. Okay, so we're going to start with a center circle right here, and I'm going to pull out a nice petal like that. Okay. Now if you wish, you can make this line in pencil as well, so that you don't have to kind of stick right there. But okay, so I'm going to repeat the same thing on this side. Okay, so I make a center petal, and then I make about 2 petals on either sides. So I have used Lanie to create this lovely flower kind of a finish in the center. Now, as I said, this is a variation of this tangle. This tangle looks very different in a grid. Okay, so now I go back and fill up these gaps with solid black. So I'm going to use my 08 or a PN Micron, so I can fill it easily. So take your time to add the blacks. So here is Lanie that I have used in the center. Now let's get to this section, although this looks lovely as is, but I've planned out a fun tangle on in the space. So for that I want to make a line here, or a, an aura line here, just to make sure that I don't go too far and touch these upside down views that we have created. So I want to make sure that I don't go too far, so this line is just for my reference. Okay, and maybe I am going to also make a line. Again, this is just so I don't go too close, but if you are confident, you don't need this. Okay, so this next tangle is called Jewellep. So this goes like this. So we are going to make U. So we're going to make this continuous S shape all along like this. Now I realized, or I figured that if I get my curve here, it's easy to flow. So I'm just going to make my curves here, this corner here, and then same thing I'm going to do here. Now this is again a border tangle which works beautifully on a straight line, but because we want to try something different and break the rules, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, so now maybe I'm just gonna pull out one and that should be fine. So let's do that. Okay, ooh, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, so now here is what I'm going to do. From this end, right, from here, I am going to pull out a line like this, which kind of comes almost 3/4, and then you roll it up like that. Okay, let's do this. I start here again, come out like that, and roll it up. So again, so we're going to go ahead from from here, from the bottom. So notice I go on this pencil line for a bit and then I pull up, right? So go over that, and this is what I meant when I said I'm worried I might get too close to this tangle. So now that I have this pencil line, I am super confident to make my lines. Okay, so I got all of that. Now I'm going to pull out a line like this, and it's just going to rest on that, like that. So notice how I'm pulling it down. Again, I go over this pencil line for a bit and then I pull it down. Okay, so now we are going to repeat the same thing on the top. Now here's how we're going to do. Now this one we started off on this line, right? So from here I pulled it out, so from this line. Now on the top again I'm going to pull it out from this line and inside. So basically these two should be kind of looking at each other. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. I'm just looking for a comfortable. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead on this line a bit and then roll it in. So you see how these two are facing each other. Okay. So go over that line and then pull over like that. A very light and very you know, a very elegant looking border. Okay, I think I covered all of that. So now I'm again do the same thing, pull out a line from here to this side. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Ooh, it looks so lovely, doesn't it? Okay, so now we can either add a V shape here to create a diamond, or can add a circle. So it's totally up to you. I am going to add a circle because you know my love for that, but you can definitely do whatever you want, either a circle or a diamond. Now I'm not adding anything in these corners because there isn't much space, but I will go back and give a slight depth like that. Like I'm just going to add a bit of black there to give a nice smooth finish. And then I'm also going to do the same thing along this circle. So right next to that I'm just going to add a bit of black to give a nice depth. So I'm doing the same thing on the opposite side, on the other side. Okay, so there it is. Doesn't that look lovely? Okay, so I'm going to enhance this slightly more by just making this a bit darker, just to give that fun finish. Okay, so there it is, all done with our pen work. Now let's get to shading. So here it is, all done. I am loving this. Now I quickly want to mention about the workshop, Zendala, Exploring Zendalas, which is in continuation of Zendala Joy series from the YouTube channel. So this workshop consists of 3 classes, which we shall start like next Sunday, that is 8th of November, and it happens every alternate Sunday for 3 weeks, and the timing is at 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. India time, which is actually UK, Europe and USA time zone friendly. So do sign up for this workshop. We in 3 of these classes we will learn how to create the Zendala string using the markers, and we will learn how to choose the tangles that would go along well on a Zendala tile, and of course we will be learning a new technique in each of these sessions, so that would help us to enhance our Zendalas. And the classes will be recorded because the classes will be done on a Zoom session, and I will be having a limited seats for this sessions because I really want to work with you all closely, and having too many people is just not going to be helpful. So limited seats, online Zoom session, and classes will be recorded and will be made available for a limited period of time. So we start like next Sunday, which is 8th of November. So do sign up. The link is in the description, and I do take international cards on my website, but if you have issues with international credit cards, you can email me, and I shall let you know my PayPal account, and you can make a PayPal payment. So either way it works. So get in touch if you have any questions. Hope you had fun on this safari with me. I would love to see your creations, so head on to our Facebook group Zenbees, where all the after party fun happens. Share your lovely works there and check out the creations by other Zenbees. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at Sandhya Manne or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya, so I get to see your lovely creations there. And I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of these can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. On Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. India time, I host a Zentangle Mini Project live on my Instagram. So join my Instagram handle at Sandhya Manne, and let's tangle together real time. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, email me to get information about my group classes or to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the month of November are now open. It's time to comment, so please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. If you really enjoyed this project, then please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me more than you know, and that is all I ask from you. So I will see you next on Friday in our Focus Flight series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.